Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. It's good to have you here. So tonight, I just got back from Los Angeles because I went to Collect-A-Con. That's right. And the reason why I have a Mario hat is because I went on March 10th, otherwise known as Mario Day. And I got to meet one of the voices of my childhood, the legendary Charles Martinet. Yeah, I met him today, and I'm beyond thrilled, and even now I'm smiling ear to ear because I never thought I'd see the day where I'd meet Charles, and it was a very uplifting experience for me. So to summarize it up, me, my girlfriend, and my good buddy traveled up to LA just to go to the convention, and we got there around noon and got our bags checked, all the typical convention stuff before going in. Then we entered, and right to the left of the entrance was Charles's booth. So, big name actor right in the front, which was really cool. So, we saw his booth, and the closer we got to the line, I saw Charles in person. Now, the other instances of seeing him in real life is Instagram posts and YouTube interviews and all that stuff. So, seeing him in person was beyond surreal, and that was the moment I knew, like, this is going to be a very awesome meeting. So we waited in line for about 25 minutes. Not that bad. He went to lunch. It was noon, so that was to be expected. But the moment I walked up to him, just greeted him like, "Hi, Charles. Like, how are you doing today?" He's like, "Good. How are you?" Typical stuff. Happy Mario Day. But I made a poster for him, which I'll share at the end of this video. Before that, I had him sign my childhood Mario action figure. Now, this is my childhood favorite toy, without a doubt. I took this guy everywhere with me, took him to the park, took him to the beach, went camping with him, throw him in the pool during the summer, like all the stuff. So he's been through a lot, but he's still standing, albeit with a glued on arm because it was starting to fall off, because I played with him a lot, but yeah, he signed it. And he wrote Super Dylan, Superstar. And of course he wrote Mario's signature, and he did his initials plus a little cute Mario doodle, and woohoo! So that was really cool. I told him about this story, had him since I was 7 years old, and then all the things that I mentioned earlier. And he liked hearing that story. He was really happy about that. After he signed the figure, I gave him the poster, and he was really excited about it, because he was like, "Oh wow, like you captured the characters really well, like you're really good at drawing." And I said, "Thank you." But then he was like, "Are you sure you don't want to keep this? Because I travel a lot, I live overseas, and I don't want this to get lost or crumpled or anything." And I said, "This is just a little drawing I did just to show my appreciation for you, like it's a gift, but do whatever you want with it." He's like, "Thank you very much, that's very kind of you, and you're very talented," just very nice, kind things that he was saying, and he was just very kind about it. He shook my hand, and then I said, "Hey, I also got pictures that we can do," because I paid for them, of course, and took the pictures. And one of them, he's actually holding the poster, because he's like, "This is amazing." But the funny thing about it is, whenever, just some people before me, like when he was doing the pictures, like he had 3 poses he'd do. He'd go, "All right, first picture, yippee," and then, haha, and yippee. So, that was kind of his routine whenever he took pictures. So that was really cool, and I really liked that. Just kind of hearing his Mario voice coming out. And then of course he said, like, "Thank you so much for playing my game." And after that, finished up the meeting, and I was beyond happy, and my girlfriend took some really good pictures, and she saw how happy I was, and I saw how happy she was, and it was great. And my friend also got his Luigi hat signed, which was really cool. We actually wore my Universal Studios Mario and Luigi bands. I gave him the Luigi one to wear today, but I just didn't put it on for the video. After that, we explored the con a little bit. We saw all the lines for all the voice actors. I saw that Naruto, the English voice actor for Naruto, Mayo Flanagan, was there. Dan Green was there, Erica Schroeder, Eric Stewart, Jim Cummings, which was really cool. So yeah, like all those actors were there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet them all, but that's okay. Walked around the con, and I saw a little booth with some toys, and you know, like either for collection sake or selling, I just wanted to pick them up. So for the first item, I actually had this until I sold it a while ago. This is the Sonic 3 Sonic figure, the one where you push down on the button and he like zooms off. Mint condition, still in the bag, no tears, no nothing. Pristine figure. This is cool. This is one of my favorite little Sonic toys. But of course, you can't have Sonic without Tails. I was kind of lucky to find this. I was kind of surprised. Of course, Tails has a little bit more damage on his bag, but it's okay. I think it's still cool to have them both in the bag. I may keep or sell them, not sure yet. This is the Jack in the Box Sonic. You've probably seen it in a previous video, I'm not sure, but I had this guy with the Knuckles from the set, but I sold them. I just didn't need them. But I got this guy for way cheaper than I got the original, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll keep him. And also there's a little story with this guy. So when I was little, my parents at our church took me to a daycare for a day. I was probably like 5 or 6, and this toy was in here. Of course, the sticker was like torn up on one side, and you know, I played with him the whole time, and then when we had to leave, I put him back, but I was like, I wish I could keep this guy, but the staff was like, no, you can't keep him, it's for the church. And I'm like, oh, okay. Never saw him again for at least, 12, no, longer than that, like 15, 16 years, and then, oops, then I got him for my own personal collection. Then I sold that figure, and then went to Collect-A-Con, found him again. It's kind of weird how fate works like that, right? I'll just keep him. It's a cool toy. It's one of my favorite little core memories, for sure. And then finally, well, actually not finally, figure-wise, finally, we got the Rider's Tails figure from DJAY'S. At first I thought he was a bootleg because look at his paint job on his eyes, like, whew, that's rough. But DJAY'S' quality control was never like super great. And I realized it wasn't a bootleg because he actually has the little serial numbers on his foot. And of course all the printed DJAY'S info. So he's real, but his joints are very like stiff. And he's got weird like plastic things on his elbows and his knees. So he's a weird figure. Missing his hoverboard, of course, missing his goggles and his tails, but it's Rider's Tails figure, and I'm kind of fortunate to have found him for only $5. I mean, I know it's like, that's crazy, but yeah, that was pretty cool. And then, of course, final things, I got this Mario pin, because I don't have a Mario pin on my jacket, which I'll show you right now. I have a modern Sonic pin I got at Target. And then, of course, I got this Goku one down here as a gift. And this little beetle from the Game Grumps garage sale all the way back in 19. Which is crazy. I just never talked about it on YouTube. And then, of course, I've got Shenlong and the Sonic that I got today. And a Super Saiyan 4 Goku that I also got as a gift. So that was pretty cool. This is my pin jacket, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Like collecting more pins at more conventions, so can't wait for that. Finally, 2 more actors I met. The first one was Dan Green, who voiced Knuckles. Funny thing about when I met him, he signed Knuckles' head, but he messed up and he like redid the entire signature, which was really sweet. He took his time with it, which was awesome. And like, I could understand, like, he's the voice of Yugi, he's Mephiles, Knuckles, Mewtwo even, so he's got a lot of fans. The line was getting long behind us, and you know, Dan was such a nice guy. Like, he met this person who had a whole letter for him, and you know, just a whole bunch of nice things to say, showed him a video, and the fan was super nice, and Dan was like reacting to it, and he was being very positive about it. Give me a little fist bump. Yeah, Dan was just so nice. Like, he took his time with the signature, and I asked him, you know, just kind of like the ethics of getting into voice acting, because I'm a little bit more inspired now. And he was just saying, like, make sure you, like, learn from someone who's, like, you know, in the acting industry, or, like, find, you know, you'll be under someone who's, like, well immersed into the world. So if you learn from them and if you keep practicing your own craft, then you'll be able to kind of, like, fall into place with your career. And, you know, he was saying, yeah, it's a really good way to make some good money, and, you know, like, you enjoy doing it. So essentially it's like learn from someone, but also like learn on your own, keep practicing, just keep shooting for the stars basically, which was really nice. So like he gave me a fist bump. He's like, yeah, it was great to meet you. Like it was really nice talking to you, you know, just a little brief interaction, but it was a very meaningful one. And I'm glad I asked someone about, you know, how to get into voice acting. Now I feel more inspired to do it. So that's that for merchandise. And one last thing was I met Jim Cummings. I made a little Dr. Robotnik picture, which I unfortunately didn't take a picture of before giving it to him. I remember he was actually really excited, and he said, "Sniffly, we have to stop that hedgehog." Like he did his voice, and it was really cool. So, yeah. Charles, Jim Cummings, Dan Green, if you're watching this video by chance, thank you for being awesome. It was really cool getting to meet all of you, and I really hope to go to another Los Angeles Collecticon, because it was awesome. Big venue, lots of Pokemon cards, but a lot of cool collectibles I got. Yeah, fun day. I'd say I'm pretty satisfied with how things played out. So that's my experience at Los Angeles Collecticon, and in April I'm going to be going to another event, which I'll share a video on, so that'll be cool. So that's all I have to say now. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you very much, and I hope you all have a safe day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you watch this video. Just take care and be safe, and be well. That's my video, so hope you all take care. Peace.